Alright, what's up YouTube? So this is going to be part 2 of the ABA block swap. Last night Eddie and I got the engine out of the GTI, and today I'm going to be tearing down the ABA and hopefully the 1.8 behind me, put this cylinder head onto this engine. But first thing I got to do is strip this down to the block. Okay, so before I start taking any of the actual engine apart, I'm just going to go around and unattach or detach all these accessories. I'm just going to put all the bolts in that coffee can here as I go. Shout out to Cafe Bustelo. Still on there. But I take this hose off because that'll get used. Alright, alternators off. Alright, that's the AC condenser out. Okay, so now I'm taking off this whole bracket. There's 3 13 mil, and there's one more down here. There's 4 13 mil nuts. So let's make sure to take all those off before you start smacking it. Okay, doesn't need any smacks, just needs to come off. Perfect. Just trying to get this timing cover all the way off now. This pulley is actually just a press fit onto this, so I was able to just knock it off. Just didn't have the camera on when that happened. And there we go. Timing belt, you just kind of got to get a wrench on this tensioner. Yeah. And there it is. Hey, one more and then there's probably one more and then who knows how many more. Oh yeah. And then I got a couple hose clamps just keeping me on there, so wiggle that off. One. There we go. Alright, so I'm at the point where I can start stripping the actual engine down. I'm not going to worry about the intake or exhaust manifold because everything I'm doing here is I'm taking the other cylinder head off the 1.8 and putting it on this, so I don't really care about this cylinder head for right now. So I'm not even going to bother taking the exhaust and intake manifold off. So basically I got to take the valve cover off first, which is just all these 10 mils around here. Let's do that quick. There we go. Sound I was looking for. In here. Yeah, beautiful. Alright. Valve cover is off, the ABA. And then there's the camshaft. Man, I don't know about anybody else, but I think camshafts are a beautiful thing. So what needs to be done now is I need to remove all 10 of these bolts down in here. They're all triple squares, which I actually don't have. So I'm using a T55, which is risky. I don't recommend doing this. It's just all I have and I'm limited on time, so it seems to be working alright for me. Got my ratchet, this piece of pipe. If I can grab it right in the end. Break them loose. And I do that with all 10 of them. So with all those loosened, I can take them all out. And I bought new head bolts, so I'm not going to be reusing any of these. Alright, with all that off, this cylinder head should be ready to come right on off. All I got to just disconnect these plug wires. And there it is. Pretty cylinder head. Actually, these sidewalls are in really good shape. Oh, that's awesome. There's a little bit of gook in there, but not bad. Really not bad at all. With pretty much everything off, I'm just going to hit this with some instant parts cleaner and degreaser. I've heard this stuff smells really bad, but I don't really care. Okay, so I'm removing this whole housing too, just because there's a bunch of grime back in here. Alright, so I've spent the last probably 2 to 3 hours just really cleaning this thing up and just getting it ready for some paint. So I'm going to go with this Chevrolet Orange, I guess is what it is. Okay, so the ABA is painted. Now we're going to focus on taking the head off the 1.8. Just pulled this sprocket off down here. I'm going to pull this one off too. This is all pretty much the same as the ABA, so I don't think I need to go through all of how I'm going to take all this stuff off. I want to just check some timing stuff first, so I'm going to take all the timing covers off, and then I'm going to start working on taking the head itself off. Okay, so now I'm going to be removing this whole cylinder head. First thing I got to do is pull the valve cover off. So there's a couple things I got to disconnect here. Starting with this. That nut out. I can start going around and taking all these 10 mils. Then I need to go around and start taking all these 10 mils off the valve cover. Come on. Come on. Come on. Look at this can. Okay, so before I start unbolting the head bolts, I'm going to loosen the timing tensioner. It's important you know where all your timing marks and everything are. Before you do that, I found some good images. I took a lot of pictures, so I'm pretty well set where everything is going to be. And since I'm bolting a different head up, it's not going to matter if I mark this thing all up. So here we go. Hope I don't regret this. Alright, here we go. And there goes the timing belt. Anybody want to buy a used timing belt? Okay, now with that done and off, I can start taking these head bolts out. Alright, this is a little difficult because this engine is not on a stand or anything. Oh. Okay, and with that, they're all loose. Take them right on out now. Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, looks like the ABA was in better shape than that on the inside, so I guess that's a good sign.